Hi everyone, this is Brian Hayes and welcome to the second video in our series on classic sax solos. Today we look at the beautiful Careless Whisper alto solo, played by London session musician Steve Gregory on George Michael's international hit Careless Whisper. There's a great story to this sax solo. George Michael actually wrote out the lead line that he wanted the sax to play at the start and throughout his arrangement of Careless Whisper. Legend has it that in the studio, Steve Gregory was the 11th session saxophonist called to the studio. George Michael wasn't happy with the first 10 sax players that turned up to read his notes and play it on the alto sax. It was on the 11th attempt that George Michael signed off and said he had finally found the right sax player with the right sound and the right interpretation of the notes that he wanted for that tune. So it's really important for us as saxophonists to understand that our tone and the way we phrase the notes, particularly the written notes, can have a huge bearing on our success to be called to play on other people's recordings or play live with other bands. Remember, your tone is more than the mouthpiece, reed, ligature and instrument combination. It's very much the sound that you have between your two ears of what your impression of a great sax sound is. Now, Steve Gregory happened to be famous already in that he had recorded the sax solo in the Rolling Stones' hit song Honky Tonk Women. And probably more substantially, he is the sax player that wrote and recorded the amazing sax solo in Pink Floyd's Money. So he was by no means a beginner on the saxophone, but his playing just clicked with George Michael for Careless Whisper. If you have a look at the music score on the screen, you'll note that this is a relatively simple solo to play. It's not too high. The highest note is high C sharp and the lowest note is F sharp in the first space. So it's well and truly within the comfortable range on the alto sax. It's in the key of B minor, two sharps, F sharp and C sharp throughout, but there are no accidentals. There are two glissandos. In bar one, it's a long glissando to start the solo off from third space C sharp up to high C sharp. And in the second line, the second bar, you'll note there's a shorter glissando, this time from fifth line F sharp up to the same high C sharp. The tune was recorded originally around about 75 beats a minute. I'll put the metronome on and we'll play this unaccompanied first up. You can play along with me in the metronome. It comes in on the fourth beat. So here we go. 3, 4, 1, 2, 3. How did you go? Were you able to play along with me at 75 beats a minute for that very famous lyrical line from Careless Whisper? If not, rewind the tutorial and spend however long you need to familiarise yourself with the notes and the fingering and the melody of that famous solo. I'm going to end this tutorial now by playing the solo again, but this time with a backing band. This is not the original George Michael recording. You can play along with that original recording by simply typing into YouTube, Careless Whisper, George Michael original recording. The transcription is in the correct key for you to play along with the George Michael recording. Okay, so there's a 6-click count in. Play along with me now. I hope you've enjoyed today's tutorial and perhaps learnt something new from it. Subscribe to my YouTube channel as I'll be adding more videos in the Classic Sax Solo playlist as time progresses. If you would like some personalised one-to-one Skype tuition, I'm working with some amazing students all around the world. All are progressing with their dream to play the saxophone better. Just drop me an email via the contact details on my website. Bye for now.